Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining today. This is I'm God's Property, and today I'm going to be talking about moving. Sometimes we don't know why we feel so estranged or so uncomfortable or so different in an environment, in a space that may be with friends, maybe in your social groups, maybe in your relationships. But when you start to feel extremely uneasy and uncomfortable in a manner that's not efficient or proactive for your growth cycle, it's typically a sign that it's time to move. And I've been having apprehensions about this because sometimes God gives us a word to move. We just don't know where to move, who to move with, who to move without. How long should we move? How far should we move? And I've been struggling with this for the last 3 years, personally speaking. Feeling God telling me to move, but not necessarily knowing where exactly God wants me to move. And God whispered to me quietly today in my spirit, you don't need to know the actual direction at all times. Sometimes I just need you to put one foot in front of the other. Whether that's looking up apartments today in an area that you desire to live in, whether that's commuting and going to a city outside the city you live in for the day to just see if you like the vibe, or whether that's looking into job opportunities outside of the state in a state you've always wanted to live in growing up, but you never had the opportunity to do so. God says, I won't always need to direct you. That is the gift of free will, is to have desire of some sort to create your reality as you desire to in some way, right? And I think it's God's will in that for you to have as you please, as long as you're willing to do the work that is required of you. As long as you're willing to show up and actively participate and be disciplined and have great money management skills and have a great mindset and have responsibility and just being a well-rounded individual whom, if I left you with my puppy to watch it for the day, I could trust you. I know that my dog's going to get fed. I know my dog's not going to be mistreated. I know my dog's going to get taken out on a walk at 2 o'clock because that's what I asked. God is only going to give you what you can steward well. And please do not be taken back when you missed out on the blessing and the opportunity because you weren't in proper position. So yeah, God's been telling you to move for the last couple of years and hasn't give you the money. No, maybe you need better money management. Yeah, God called you to move 4 years ago, but you're having trouble letting go of this, that, and the third in this relationship, and He wants you to stay in this. Maybe God called you to move out of that relationship so that you can move. I'm going to leave you with this. Anything of high value, you keep it locked away. You keep it in the safe. You keep it a code in front of it, a lock in front of it. Anything of high value, you keep away. You keep safe. Away from harm, away from intrusion, away from any negativity. And I want you to view yourself in that manner of, I'm so high, I'm so much of a high valued person. God, I'm such a asset to God's team that that's the reason why I've been hidden, or that's the reason why I don't feel like I fit in, or that's the reason why I feel outcasted in these spaces. Sometimes God will move you out of these spaces to protect you because you're just so valuable. Thank you so much for joining me today. with grace and love and peace. See you next time.